Did you know the 1966 Lego Batmobile is about to retire? No? Then this video is for you. Let's go. And with that, these are the Lego sets that you will regret not buying. Not potentially, not maybe. These are the sets that a year from now people will be calling white whales. Because right now they're still available, right? But not for long. So today I'm going through my top 20 Lego sets retiring in July 2026. And more importantly, which of these you should actually prioritize before they disappear. Because not all retirements are created equal. Some sets will fade out quietly and then for some time still be around at original MSRP. There might even be some zombie stock left. Others, I mean, do you remember the Shadow Box? And if you've ever missed a set before, I think you already know the pattern, right? You wait, you hesitate, you think, I'll just get that later. And then someday later costs twice as much. So throughout this list, I'll point out the ones that I think are most dangerous to skip, the ones most likely to become someone's future white whale. And we'll start with some big display sets right away. These are the ones people always delay buying, right? Because you think you can't swing it right now, because you've already spent too much money on Lego this month anyway, because you can always get it later, right? Well, later called and it wants to collect interest. My point is, if you know you want these, get them now. For example, Optimus Prime, a fully transformable Optimus Prime that you can rebuild without actually rebuilding it, right? That alone makes this one of the most unique Lego sets ever made. Besides, you know, Bumblebee, which also retires, but we don't talk about Bumblebee on this channel. If you like Soundwave, you probably want this Optimus to go with it. I'm not into Transformers. I have never seen any of the movies, but even I think this set is kind of cool. Just like the Pac-Man arcade machine. This is Lego gaming nostalgia done perfectly. A working arcade style model with mechanical functions and a very clean look. I just really want to tinker and play with it. I think the technique aspect of it is super interesting. This is exactly the kind of set people underestimate until it's gone. I can totally see me, right, missing out on this and then desperately wanting it in the future. And if I ever end up watching Dune, I might want the Dune Atreides Royal Ornithopter. Very unusual looking set, especially with this crazy tall minifig. I have no idea who this character is, but this Ornithopter looks great to me. I even like how the wings, or you know, the blades, I guess, they are bending with gravity. Over time they will sink. By the way, fun fact, the Greek pter means wing. You find it in Archaeopteryx as well as in helicopter. Yes, I teach languages. But back to the set. The shape is unique, I like the details, and it's probably not something Lego is likely to revisit. This one might be a sleeper one. We'll move on to architecture now, and these sets are always risky to skip because people assume they'll always be available, just like the Statue of Liberty. This has been around for years, which makes it feel permanent, and that's exactly where people miss it. I don't have it, and I will need to actively remind myself to get it, even just as a parts pack maybe, to build my own statue for my own Gotham City. And then there's the Great Pyramid of Giza, one of the most unique architecture sets ever made. Part model, part historical display. And yes, I mean that literally, because you only get one part, one half of a pyramid. A part of me really wants this, right? To go with my Notre Dame and then maybe later in the year, La Sagrada Familia, which is a great set idea this year with the completion of a major section of the building, but it's not a Lego Ideas idea. Now, this is where things get serious, right? Idea sets, they don't usually get remade, unless I suppose they're cats and then they're orange, which is a different story. So instead, here's a Red Dragon's Tale. This Dungeons & Dragons set is massive. It's a huge castle complete with dragon. The game obviously has a massive fan base, and this set can be played as a D&D campaign, which I think that's awesome. I don't play it, but I would love it. This is a perfect example of a niche set with a very strong long-term demand. For me, easily a top 5 pick, and I'm not even into the source material. But I am into dioramas like Jaws. I need to buy the set to deal with some childhood trauma. Can you believe they showed this in the 90s on daytime television? This exact scene still haunts me. And I remember that because this is instantly recognizable and a scene and set that stand out immediately. It's also the kind of set that quietly becomes expensive as it never saw any deep discounts. Another top 5 contender, something I'm unlikely to ever say about Lego art, just one set in this category, Hokusai The Great Wave. I never bought this set, I just have it because it was in my $600 mystery package. I'll link the playlist to that below if you want to check it out, catch up with that, please do. But this is not your typical Lego set, right? It's an actual piece of art. It is based on one of the most popular artworks in the history, I would argue. You have probably seen this before. This is based on a Japanese print, a very famous one at that. And this makes this a very specific kind of risk for missing out on Lego sets, because sets like this, they are not likely to get remade anytime soon, right? And then they disappear. And then people realize too late that they were actually really good. I think this set is underrated, and I'll build mine as soon as I find a wall for it. Thank God I won't have to do it with these three. Lego City sets. This is where people make mistakes. Don't sleep on these. For example, the Arctic Explorer ship, which goes oh so well with the Arctic train and the Arctic truck. I have neither of these, but I want all of them. I think I might have to take the plunge on the ship before it actually goes. The same goes for the big Lego delivery truck. This is really hard to get a discount on. If you find one and you want it, do it as soon as possible. It will be retiring. And then there's this tow truck, which I would need if I really wanted to collect all the Elephant branded construction vehicles. I just think they're really cool. Now, these don't look like future collector sets, right? But that's exactly why they matter. They retire quietly. And later, people want them for parts, they want them for builds, for nostalgia. These are classic sleeper sets. Wake up, sheeple. Are you? Good, now join me in the gaming section. Yay, you made it! The first one is a very clean yet very recognizable character. It's a Piranha Plant, the Super Mario Lego Piranha Plant. Great display piece, I usually have it on my desk, and it's something that I would argue appeals to Nintendo fans of all ages. It also has a trick up its sleeve. And so does Super Mario World, Mario and Yoshi. This one is harder to predict, but that's what makes it risky, right? In general, retro gaming does not appeal to me, but in this one Lego set, I really like the pixelate effect. I think it's cool. And this one has cool moving functions. Just don't look at the back though. Look at the back of the Great Deco Tree. This is a big one. Well, actually, it's basically a 2-in-1, depending on which version of the tree you want to build. I just only ever played Link's Awakening, so can we please get a set based on that Lego? That said, Zelda is a massive franchise, and this is the first major Lego set for it. That alone gives it long-term potential. And if you like the new diorama one, you'll want this too. And gaming crossovers like this don't stay cheap forever. But now to the most important category according to Star Wars fans. To this Star Wars fan, to me. I'd like to say welcome to DC Superheroes, but that would be disingenuous, so here's another Batmobile. That's right, the 1966 Batmobile is about to retire, and this one is very specific. It's classic Batman. It comes with a great minifig. I really love the eyebrows on the cowl. And the car itself has an iconic design with the black and red color scheme. It just has a very nostalgic appeal. Also, this was an enjoyable build, had it not been for the 20 billion stickers in it. If you take a closer look at the cockpit area, every single decorated piece on there is a sticker. Those are stickers. The stickers are in front as well. They're everywhere. This, to me, is unacceptable. That said, this is not a tumbler, so it's unlikely to get remade anytime soon, which makes this one way too risky for me to skip, so I'm really glad I have it. But okay, now let's travel to a galaxy far, far away. And we'll start with the AT-TE Walker. I picked this up at an unbelievably low price on Amazon Spain a while ago. I really think it's cool. I like it. I don't know whether or not I'm ever going to build it. But it's, you know, appealing, I guess, for people who want to army build, Clone Wars fans. It has a really good build. I think this is the best AT-TE they ever made. And this might be guaranteed to rise in value. I have no idea. I'll wait till after it retires and then I'll make up my mind whether or not I want to build this. Moving on, this is the TIE Bomber, a classic ship that's always in demand, but I'd argue not always available. At least I don't think it is. I kind of like it and I want to get it, but I think I'll risk missing out on this. Just like Jedi Bob's Starfighter, and this one is a little extra, right? It's not just a ship, it's a meme character turned into an official set based on Rebuild Galaxy. Kind of unique, and if you like Jedi Bob, I think you shouldn't miss out on this one. I think I'm unlikely to miss out on Ahsoka's Jedi Interceptor. Strong character, I guess. I haven't seen the Ahsoka show. I am torn on whether or not I actually want to watch that. But the Jedi Interceptors, they have a very recognizable design, and I feel like I want to collect all of the Jedi Interceptors. This set is way too expensive at retail, even though I really like you also get an Anakin, right? I think I might get this before it retires. I just need to find a really good discount on it. But I have one more thing for you. Yes, it's Harry Potter. Gringotts Wizarding Bank is also retiring. Yes, massive. Yes, iconic. Yes, probably the only Harry Potter set you should ever get. Don't forget to also pick up the exclusive GWP that came with it though. The set feels kinda incomplete without it. Also maybe consider getting a printed replacement brick for the sign. Those stickers look awful. Lego, fix that. So make sure you shop around for the deepest discount on the actual Gringotts, which brings me to my main point. You see, when a set is available, you have options. When it retires, you don't. Every white whale starts here. Affordable, available, easy to get, until it isn't. And if even one of these sets is on your list, don't wait too long, because the difference between buying it now and buying it later is regret. So which of these sets are you picking up, and which ones are you willing to take a gamble on? Let me know in the comments, and if you don't want to miss the next wave of retiring sets, subscribe. I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.
Welcome to my ant card. This is just a hangout. Yeah, I'm a crank that shit. Bro, that's so damn loud. It's nothing but a little intermission. Enjoy these soothing bars of utter indecision. Buddy people, you can trust me. It's an ant card. I know all those fire jokes and get you saying hard. It's an ant card. This shit ain't some voodoo, bro. I know you want to stay, but it's time for you to go.